Please take your seats.
Still on the record now in the presence of the jury, I'll ask the four-person jury member, or juror number 11, as the jury reached a verdict.
We have your honor.
Could you please hand the verdict to the bailiff to present to me? I will read the verdict and then ask all of the jurors yes or no if that was the verdict. As to count one, we, the jury, find Jason Lindemann guilty of second-degree recklessly endangering safety to the individuals on the loose as charged in count one of the information. Is that accurate as to count one? Yes or no? Count two, we, the jury, find the defendant, or find Jason Lindemann guilty of second-degree recklessly endangering safety to the individuals on his boat as charged in count two of the information. Is that correct? Yes or no?
Yes.
Count three, we, the jury, find Jason Lindemann guilty of boating accident involving injury, failure to render aid, resulting in injury to Wendy Alexander as charged in count three of the information. Answer yes or no.
Yes.
As to count four, we, the jury, find Jason Lindemann guilty of boating accident involving injury, failure to render aid, resulting in injury to Troy Dawn as charged in count four of the information. Answer yes or no.
Yes.
As to count five, we, the jury, find Jason Lindemann guilty of boating accident involving injury, failure to render aid, resulting in injury to Jeremy Davis, as charged in count five of the information. Answer yes or no.
Yes.
As to count six, we, the jury, find Jason Lindemann guilty of boating accident involving injury, failure to render aid, resulting in injury to Michelle Davis, as charged in count six of the information. Answer yes or no.
Yes.
As to count seven, we, the jury, find Jason Lindemann not guilty of boating accident involving injury, failure to render aid, resulting in injury to Miguel Gilmore, as charged in count seven of the information. Answer yes or no.
Yes.
As to count eight, we, the jury, find Jason Lindemann guilty of boating accident involving injury, failure to render aid, resulting in injury to Bobby Hill, as charged in count eight of the information. Answer yes or no.
Yes.
Count nine, we, the jury, find Jason Lindemann guilty of boating accident involving injury, failure to render aid, resulting in injury to Wendy Kohler, as charged in count nine of the information. Answer yes or no.
Yes.
We, the jury, find Jason Lindemann guilty of boating accident involving injury, failure to render aid to Vincent Moore, as charged in count 10 of the information. Answer yes or no.
Yes.
As to count 11, we, the jury, find Jason Lindemann guilty of boating accident involving injury, failure to render aid, resulting in injury to Dustin Nelson, as charged in count 11 the information. Answer yes or no.
Yes.
As to count 12, we, the jury, find Jason Lindemann guilty of boating accident involving injury, failure to render aid, resulting in injury to James Poole, as charged in count 12 of the information. Answer yes or no.
Yes.
As to count 13, we, the jury, find Jason Lindemann guilty of boating accident involving injury, failure to render aid, resulting in injury to Robin Staffeldt, as charged in count 13 of the information. Answer yes or no.
Yes.
As to count 14, we, the jury, find Jason Lindemann guilty of boating accident involving injury, failure to render aid, resulting in injury to Miguel West, as charged in count 14 answer yes or no.
Yes.
Let's count 15, we, the jury, find Jason Lindemann guilty of negligent operation of a boat as charged in count 15 of the information. Answer yes or no.
Yes.
Attorney Seaman, would you like me to poll the individual members of the jury?
Yes, Your Honor.
So as to juror number 1, is that your verdict as to all counts? As to juror number 2, was that your verdict as to all counts?
Yes.
As to juror number 3, was that your verdict as to all counts? As to juror number 4, was that your verdict as to all counts?
Yes.
As to juror number 5, was that your verdict as to all counts?
Yes.
As to juror number 6, was that your verdict as to all counts? As to juror number 7, was that your verdict as to all counts?
Yes.
As to juror number 8, was that your verdict as to all counts? As to juror number 9, was that your verdict as to all counts? As to juror number 10, was that your verdict as to all counts?
Yes.
As to juror number 11, was that your verdict as to all counts? As to juror number 12, was that your verdict as to all counts?
Yes, sir.
Attorney Seaman, are you satisfied with the polling?
Yes, Your Honor.
And the jurors in this case, your service in this case has been completed. You do not have to answer anything about this case to anyone should ask you, but at this time you are free to do so. You are no longer required to maintain the secrecy as you have throughout the process of this case. So thank you very much for your service and your role as jurors. I imagine you learned a lot more about nautical terms than you thought you ever would. We thank you very much for this, and you will be excused from any further jury duty for the next 4 years.
All right, adjourned. Please take your seats.
Is there any motions from the state?
Yes, Your Honor. At this time, we will move for judgment on the verdicts.
Is there a response or motion from the defendant?
Request judgment not of the verdict as to all counts except for count 7.
The state's motion to judgment on the verdict is granted. The defense motion is denied. At this time, how are the parties requesting sentencing to be handled?
Court's going to want the PSI or not. If so, then I'd ask it be sent 60 days out or so.
Is the defense going to request any kind of alternate PSI?
It's possible. Does the court want that now? As far as
Well, I would, if are either of the parties requesting a pre-sentence investigation?
Your Honor, we'll defer to the court on that point. If the court thinks that a PSI will be helpful in sentencing, then we would agree with the ordering of one.
we have 1 moment here.
Amen.
Your Honor, we're waiting for PSI and just send the matter for sentencing.
I don't think a PSI will be necessary for this case, so it's not order one. Approximately how far out will the parties be prepared for sentencing with proper victim notification?
Thirty, 60 days. I mean, I don't think we need more than 30 days.
30 days out would be sufficient to sentencing.
Yes, Your Honor.
Maybe we'll calendar this out then, about 30 days for sentencing.
Would July 24th at
should work, I have 1 second to verify something.
Madam Clerk, if we could look at, Ms. Thompson's on vacation. So the week after, if we could do that.
August 8th at a time.
That works for the state.
I'm unavailable on the 8th.
August 9th.
I'm unavailable on the 8th through the 16th, so.
Okay. August 22nd, either at 10 or at 1:30.
That works.
That works. What time, what are the options?
10 a.m. or 1:30.
I'm indifferent, so I'll leave it to the state.
1:30 is fine.
Are there any victims in the courtroom at that date and time is not for? I do not see any raising their hands. So we'll schedule sentencing for that time. Is there anything further from the state at this time?
Your Honor, we ask that bond continue.
Any objection to that, Tennessee?
No, Your Honor.